The sound of the scissors is making me nervous. It sounds like you're just cutting through a huge chunk at a time. Oh, is that what you're doing?
What?
It's LeahMouseVlog, LeahMouseVlog, it's LeahMouse's vlog.
We are making some candles. We are making some candles. Hey kids, how you doing? I am, you guessed it, making candles. Hey! And anyone who is an old fart dinosaur like I am, you understood that song reference. So I'll be coming out with a new candle set in, I'm guessing, March. And it's going to be really special. I actually just talked to Mom on the phone. And what we're doing is she actually came up with some awesome candle names for me that she's like, okay, I think this would be cool, this would be cool. Fantastic ideas. So we're going to work this month on figuring out scents and colors and themes and all that stuff for these candles, and it's going to be amazing. She came up with a lot. And if you know my mom and you know that she did Christmas Magic and Christmas Witch, she has awesome candle ideas. Yes, she does. I really like the stuff that she came up with, and I think it's going to be really fun, really successful to work these out with her and come up with some really cool fragrances for you guys. And they're all like spooky, okay? They're all spooky candles again, not like Halloween candles, but they're spooky. We need more spook, okay? We need more spook in our lives. Spook. Okay, so in essence, to make... crap, I need to put you in the microwave again, excuse me. I don't know why I always forget that this is a thing, except for now the camera's like down here instead of up there where it should be. You know what, let me flip it. Flip it! Anyways, to prepare the inventory for pizza, not for pizza, to prepare the inventory space, and by inventory space, I don't mean physically, because you guys know that I make every candle as it's ordered. I don't have any sitting on any shelves and just throwing them in a box or whatever when they get ordered. No, I make every single order that comes in as it's ordered. And that's why I am always doing this, so that everything is always fresh and special, and in case I need to do any fragrance swaps or anything for anybody or custom work or whatever. So, oh, that smells like pizza! Come with me, walk with me, talk with me while we pour a little Nero's pizza together. Anyway, so I need to clear out inventory. And again, what I mean by that is I have, you know, a crap ton of fragrances that I keep on hand, obviously, for when candles get ordered, right? And it's not feasible to constantly keep every fragrance in stock for the rest of my life for all of my candles. Okay, you know, for example, let me just show you, okay? This is insane. So these are all my fragrances, okay? Yes, and there's my teeny. Who has to be by my side at all times. So those are all my fragrances, including up here too, okay? Lots and lots of fragrances. Now, those are mostly just the ones I work with already, okay? It's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot. So when I say that I have to clear out inventory and why I put stuff in clearance, it's so that I can get rid of having those fragrances in stock, taking up space, having to order them, not knowing if they're going to sell, you know, stuff like that. So that's why what I mean when I put stuff into clearance and I say I have to clear out inventory and get them out of here. It's not the physical candles themselves, it's the fragrances. Because I never know what people are going to order, and having too many options puts me in the red, because then I have to keep every fragrance in stock at all times, not knowing what's going to get ordered. So if I clear out the clearance fragrances, yes, and make room for the new ones, obviously helps me out a lot. So soon, I should have set this up today so that I can make the announcement now, but I am not that prepared, clearly. Soon, I will be having a massive clearance sale. I already moved a whole bunch of candles into clearance that weren't there before recently, so go pick at those if you want now, but I will be having a sale that will mark them down just a little bit more. That'll be nice, and y'all can use your points and stuff that you've been racking up. The skull points, you know, from the loyalty club. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you best educate yourself. Join the candle club. You get discounts and free crap. Costs nothing. Rewards everything. It's a no-brainer, fellas. I'm assuming your gender, I'm sorry. Don't cancel me. Don't cancel me. I'm just a wingnut, okay? You guys know this. I don't exist to offend anybody. I'm just a freaking bozo, all right? I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I need Enid, okay? But yeah, the Wednesday and Enid candles are going. They're going, and they're very popular already, and I hope that people are enjoying them who order them. What am I looking for? Cake. I'm looking for cake. God, see, I have so many freaking fragrances, I don't even know where they are anymore. They're just like, oh God, there's so many. I can't even keep them in alphabetical order because I'd have to rearrange them like a bunch, and it's just ridiculous. So, cake, what is she? Cake and berries, that's right. Okay, so, all right. The thing. I will post on Facebook on my LeahMouse page and the Underworld Connection page, and Instagram, which is Little LeahMouse, and the Underworld Connection Instagram. And I will also send out an email, post a blog, to subscribers to my website. So if you follow me on Facebook, either my LeahMouse or my Underworld Connection Candles Facebook page, or Instagram Little LeahMouse, or Instagram Underworld Connection Candles, or are subscribed to underworldconnection.com, you'll get the memo. And I'll probably also put it in a video when I upload it or whatever. So all the links to everything that you need are in the description box below. So there's no excuse for not knowing about the sale or the new set coming out. So you have been informed properly, and that's a good way to be. Yes. Yeah, I had coffee. If that wasn't clear, I've had coffee. I don't know what else to talk about. I don't want to just make this like another candle vlog, but I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. So that's what I'm talking about, and that's what's going on. So to spare you any more Candle Mania crap, I will just stop recording for now and catch up with you later with something much more interesting. So don't go anywhere. All right, well, to put in the words of the lovely JJ, here comes the choppy. Is that what you said? Okay. All right, so my hair is annoyingly too long, and I have decided to put it in the very, very trustworthy, capable hands of this man right here. So, you've never cut a lady's hair before?
Can't say that I have.
All right. This is going to be an adventure. And I've only ever cut my own hair before, and I know how to cut my own hair, sort of. I'm not sure how to instruct him properly, and he doesn't quite know what he's doing, so this is going to be fun. But I'm not worried about it because I trust him, and so does Teeny. That's very important. This will be interesting.
We got Chinese sweet and chop suey.
Oh, gosh. Do you trust yourself?
I told you to go, but...
Well, I said the same thing when you wanted me to cut your hair, to be fair. And I guess, you know, I do a pretty okay job, right?
But I'm okay with going bald, so...
That is true. That is a good point. He's got me there. Well, like I said, anything that you mess up, I can fix it. Or we can pay to have somebody fix it.
Oh, yeah.
If it's that bad. Which I don't think it will be. So, we'll see. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So that's coming up top.
Okay.
Other side of the chair there.
Okay. If you have any questions, please ask. Don't just guess.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I mean, that's still like down here.
Yeah, because honestly, I just want it to be short enough that, you know, in 2 months it's not driving me nuts again, you know what I mean? Oh, God.
Freaking Teeny walked right under it and got
Oh.
back full of hair.
Oh my God, it's still on her! It's still Good job, Teeny.
Alright, well, the first cut is in.
Okay. And you're gonna taper it towards the middle, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I put it at an angle. So.
Okay. Awesome. Good. I totally trust you. I really do. You're basically an engineer without the degree. So, I mean, like, I trust how your brain solves problems and works it out. So, that's why I trust you. Usually what I do when I'm doing my own hair like this is I take a small piece from the section I just cut and use that as a guide for the next. Oh, good. See, there you go. Oh, gosh. The sound of the scissors is making me nervous. It sounds like you're just cutting through a huge chunk at a time. Oh, is that what you're doing?
What?
I think I cut it pretty unevenly.
So when it goes, yeah, when it goes around your ear, it's
the
same length pretty much. But
that's fine as long as it's the same. I mean, because if in front of my ear, behind my ear, it's going to be the same length as each side, no matter what. So.
I mean, it's like a 1/4 inch longer.
A 1/4 inch is a lot in hair world. I just wish I had a mirror. I wish I had a proper mirror, but I mean, I trust you, but. How's it going back there?
Oh, let's go.
Are you feeling more confident as you go? Good.
On the ends.
Okay.
I guess what I'm saying is that I've been tapering a little shorter on this side compared to that side.
I do the same thing. When I cut my own hair, I do the same thing.
So I guess I kind of thought it would be easier to start on one side and move to the other. But
Yeah.
is it recording?
Yes.
The hair a little uneven, but hopefully it hides well.
Okay, so bless his heart, JJ tried his best. And it's okay. It's okay. But we both thought it would be better to just abandon the whole plan. We still have the front layers here. However, the underneath part that he did is here. And it's very short. And I didn't know how to fix it because I am not good at hair cutting. So I made an appointment ASAP. And we are here at the hair salon now to hopefully get it turned into something that looks good. I'm really nervous because I've only ever had short hair the one time and I absolutely hated it. And when it grew out, it looked stupid. So I'm really hoping that they can do something with this. God, it's so short. Because this is the bottom layer, right? The top layers are going to have to be even shorter than this so that it layers, you know? So, oh God, I already miss my hair. Why did I ever decide to do this? This was a stupid idea. Not letting my boyfriend cut it, but I mean just cutting it. Every time I cut my hair, I get remorseful. But you know what? It's just hair. It'll grow. So we'll see what I look like when I come out. I don't know. Trust in the people. Trust in the people. I just never had a good experience at a hair salon. It never goes well. Cross your fingers. All right, kids, here it is. She did awesome. I'm so happy. The sun is like right in my eyes right now, so I'm using the visor as a block. And I'm chewing on a giant peppermint that I got at the desk. Excuse me. Do y'all ever get bad breath when you get nervous? Because that happens to me every single time. Every single time I have like a doctor's appointment or a hair appointment or like a tattoo thing, my mouth just works overtime and I get like really bad breath. I think it's because I have to be around another human in 5 seconds, so it like knows. And it's like defense mechanism, you know, because I'm an introvert and I don't like people. Like if I have really bad breath, then I won't have to interact with people. But it's like, no, I want to be around these people. I have to be around these people. Don't do this. Which is every time. It's weird. Anyway, so what she did was she didn't mess with the underside. She just evened it out a little bit. And she essentially covered it up. She said it's about 1 inch shorter than the rest of everything. And she said to just let it grow. But yeah, I think she did a really good job. I'm happy with this. It's definitely not like a short little pixie thing that I was expecting them to do. I never know what these people are going to do because they have professional ideas in their head and they just do what they think would look good and they don't think about like, I have to live with this. This isn't my personality. You know what I mean? So I was worried, but no, she did. She actually listened. She listened very well. For the first time ever, a hairdresser actually listened to me. It was a miracle. And yeah, she did a really good job. I'm very happy with it. And I don't have excessively short hair like I didn't want. I think it looks pretty good. So now we just have to worry about the dye job and touch it up eventually. And it's gonna be all right. And yes, JJ paid for the haircut. So JJ loves the hair, which is great. Yeah, he told me it looked really cute. He said it looks spunky, which I will accept because I am spunky. Funky and spunky. Wait a minute. I know what would go great with this hair. Hold on. Hold that thought. There we go. I am part of the tea party. I don't know. Anyway, I like the hat, so I'm gonna keep the hat on. Anyway, yeah, I'm very happy with what she did with my hair, because my goodness gracious, I love JJ so much. He told me again that he felt bad, and I'm like, dude, I'm just happy that you tried. Like, that's really sweet. I wouldn't have let him touch my hair if I didn't trust him, and I do trust him. Not everything always works out perfectly, and that's a life lesson right there, and it's fine. It's totally fine. So it's just hair. I told him, I said, it's just hair. It's not like you cut my arm off, you know, it'll grow and it's fine. I'm packaging up candles this evening, and Mom and I worked very hard last night. I couldn't wait. I just like couldn't wait. I got excited after I finished my batch of candles, and I called Mom right away, and I'm like, okay, let's work on these candles that you came up with. Like, we have to figure these out, like, right now. So I think we talked for about an hour, going through all the candles that she came up with, and we picked colors, we picked fragrances. I had to help a little bit because, like, I know about the scents that are out there and, like, what's available and everything, and obviously, you know, she didn't, but I would ask her, like, you know, what colors does this make you think of? And we figured out the colors together, and I was like, what, like, this particular feel of this candle, like, what does it make you feel like? What does it make you think of? Like, what's the scene? You know, what would it smell like? What would this whole situation that we're trying to invoke by this candle smell like? You know, because that's how I do my candles. Like, I don't just, I mean, you guys know by now that my candles aren't necessarily just like, okay, here's a pink candle that smells like rose because, you know, it's a rose candle. It smells like roses. Like, that's fine and dandy that those exist, but that's not what we're about here at Underworld Connection. I like my candles to tell a story. I like my candles to invoke a feeling and, like, transport you somewhere. You know, like, it's like a feel, a scent in the air of wherever it sends you to. And that's kind of what it is. Like, I picked my colors. I don't know if I talked about this, but, like, I don't know if you guys noticed or thought about it. All the colors in each one of my candles, they're part of the story. They're very specific. Like, I'll show you an example here. Okay. So we've got Haunted Library, right? Which, by the way, is leather, juniper, and cinnamon. Okay. It smells really good. It's very nice. Lucky recipient of the big Haunted Library candle. Look forward to this. Anyway, so Haunted Library, we've got black, red, and brown. Okay, so the black represents, you know, like, it's spooky because it's haunted. It's like a dark, ominous presence, right? The red is kind of like a combination of, you know, like, there might be a fireplace in there, which would be orange, I know, but red, and I'm thinking of, like, also, like, sort of red leather chairs, you know, that people would lounge in to read or whatever, and maybe some of the book covers are red, or, like, there's a big sprawling red rug on the floor, or something like that. So I just think red would just, you know, and then brown, obviously, for books, old pages in the books, you know, maybe a ladder that's against one of the bookcases, the bookshelves and cases themselves, you know, maybe the wood in the fireplace, whatever. So, like, every color, okay, I'm putting this down, I'm sorry. Every color is part of the story that I'm trying to tell, or part of the scene I'm trying to set with that candle. And that's what I had to explain to Mom. So, like, when we picked our colors, they were really specific, you know, representations of each part, each facet of the story we were trying to tell. And then the fragrances she came up with, some of them I wouldn't have thought of myself. I wouldn't have thought of these scent combinations. Like, I kind of had to, like, again, suggest certain fragrances because, again, she doesn't have a library of fragrances in her head like I do. I've been doing this for 12 years. Right? So I was like, okay, this one has to be dark. And she's like, okay, what are some dark scents? Like, what does that mean? And I'm like, okay, well, musks, patchoulis, sages, you know, and then she parked on sage. She's like, ooh, sage, that would be good. And I was just like, okay, so let's look for sage. And I looked up in my fragrance library and I was like, ooh, there's a blackberry sage. Like, you know, that would be kind of cool. She's like, oh yeah, I love that. So it's blackberry sage. I don't remember which one that is. And it doesn't matter anyway, because you don't know the names anyway. It's a secret for now. Keeping it a total secret. Mum is the word. Mum. No pun intended. But these will be released in March if I can hold out that long. I get excited. I get creative. I get going. I usually release them early. So the intended time for this is March. If it's before then, so be it. I still have to order the fragrances. I still have to design the labels. I still have to make them and photograph them, create the listings and everything, and that takes some time, especially since I have to work around my actual job. But they are coming, and trust me, they are a great list. I'm really excited for these. And if you follow me on Patreon, if you're a Patreon and patron supporter, you already know the names because I made a post just for my patrons. Y'all know the names already. Nobody else does. Shh. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know why I'm like doing this with my left hand the whole time. I'm like my dad. I talk with my hands. He did the same thing. I remember one time he was in the hospital and they were doing something that required him to hold still, and he put his hands down. They said, you can still talk, but you have to hold still. And he said, well, then I can't talk because I talk with my hands. Apparently I inherited that. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to these. I gotta put the swirls on and I gotta package them up and ship them out to all of their new owners who will be very happy with them because they smell lovely. So this was an adventure and a half, I will say. I think I look cute. I need to freshen up the dye though, that's for sure. I definitely need to freshen up the dye, but I'm not too worried about it right now. I have other fish to fry and such. So I will see y'all next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys rock. Don't forget to visit underworldconnection.com. The link is in the description. And if you want to support me on Patreon, the link to that is also in the description. Check out the candles. We'll be having a clearance sale very soon before we make way for the new line that Mama Mouse designed, which I'm really excited about. They're really good. I'm serious. They are really good. You'll see. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so anyway, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to watch out for the sheep as always. Vlog phrase of the day is, it's only hair. Okay, bye.